One of the most powerful qualities a man can develop is respect for personal space and boundaries. In every human interaction, especially when physical gestures like a hug are involved, awareness of another person's comfort level becomes extremely important. A hug may seem simple, but it carries emotional meaning. It communicates warmth, friendliness, trust, and sometimes even deeper connection. However, when that gesture ignores personal boundaries, it can quickly turn from something comforting into something uncomfortable. Every person has an invisible circle of personal space around them. This space represents their sense of safety and control. When someone enters that space respectfully and at the right moment, it creates a feeling of trust. But when someone enters it without awareness or sensitivity, it can create tension or hesitation. This is why emotional intelligence plays such a crucial role in even the smallest social interactions. Respecting boundaries does not mean being distant or cold. In fact, it shows a deeper level of confidence and maturity. A man who understands boundaries does not rush into physical contact. He observes the moment. He notices the other person's posture, facial expression, and overall comfort. These small signals reveal whether the interaction feels natural or whether it needs more space and time. When you respect someone's personal space, you send a powerful message. You show that you value their comfort as much as your own intentions. This kind of awareness builds trust quickly because it makes the other person feel safe and understood. Safety and comfort are the foundations of genuine connection. Many people underestimate how attractive this quality can be. Respect for boundaries reflects self-control, patience, and emotional awareness. It shows that you are not driven by impulse but guided by understanding. These traits naturally make people feel more relaxed around you. In the end, meaningful connections are built on mutual comfort. A hug should never feel forced or expected. It should happen naturally when both people feel at ease. When respect leads the interaction, even the simplest gesture becomes more genuine, more meaningful, and far more memorable. Confidence is often misunderstood as boldness or dominance, but true confidence is much quieter than that. It is expressed through calm energy, relaxed body language, and the ability to make others feel comfortable in your presence. When it comes to a moment as simple as going in for a hug, this calm confidence becomes incredibly important. The way you carry yourself before the hug often matters more than the hug itself. A confident man does not rush or act out of nervous energy. Instead, his movements are natural and controlled. His posture is open, his expression is warm, and his presence feels steady. This kind of calmness creates a safe emotional atmosphere around him. When people feel that calm energy, they naturally relax, and interactions become much more genuine. Body language communicates more than words ever could. A gentle smile, eye contact, and a relaxed stance can signal friendliness and sincerity long before any physical contact happens. These small details prepare the moment. They allow the interaction to unfold naturally rather than feeling sudden or awkward. When a man approaches a hug with calm confidence, it feels respectful rather than intrusive. There is no pressure in his actions, no sense that he is forcing the moment. Instead, he allows space for the other person to respond with the same openness. This mutual comfort is what transforms a simple hug into a positive and meaningful interaction. On the other hand, nervous or rushed body language can create the opposite effect. When someone moves too quickly or appears unsure, it can make the moment feel uncomfortable, not because the gesture itself is wrong, but because the energy behind it feels unstable. People are very sensitive to emotional signals, and they often react to the energy someone brings into the interaction. Calm confidence is powerful because it shows self-assurance without the need to prove anything. It tells the other person that you are comfortable with yourself and respectful of the situation. When someone carries this kind of presence, even small gestures feel natural and welcomed. In the end, confidence is not about taking space. It is about creating comfort within the space you share with others. When your body language reflects calmness and respect, every interaction becomes smoother, warmer, and far more genuine. One of the most valuable social skills a person can develop is the ability to read body language. Human communication is not limited to words. In fact, a large part of what people express comes through subtle signals, facial expressions, posture, eye contact, and the way someone positions their body in relation to you. When it comes to physical gestures like a hug, understanding these signals becomes extremely important. Many people make the mistake of assuming comfort instead of observing it. They focus on what they want to do rather than paying attention to how the other person feels in that moment. Emotional intelligence means slowing down enough to notice these small details. Is she leaning slightly toward you or stepping back? Is her body open and relaxed, or does she seem tense and uncertain? These signals quietly reveal whether the moment feels natural or whether more space is needed. Eye contact can also communicate a great deal. A warm, relaxed expression often signals openness and comfort. On the other hand, if someone avoids eye contact or keeps their body turned away, it may suggest that they are not ready for close physical interaction. None of these signals need to be judged or taken personally. They are simply part of understanding another person's comfort level. When a man learns to read these cues, he develops a deeper sense of awareness. Instead of acting automatically, he becomes thoughtful in his approach. This awareness creates smoother and more respectful interactions. It also builds trust because people feel seen and understood rather than pressured. Reading body language is not about overthinking every movement. It is about being present in the moment. When you are truly attentive, these signals become easy to notice. The interaction then flows naturally, without awkwardness or hesitation. The most meaningful connections are built when both people feel comfortable and respected. A hug that happens after mutual signals of warmth feels genuine and welcomed. It becomes a shared expression rather than a one-sided action. In the end, emotional intelligence is what transforms ordinary interactions into positive experiences. By learning to observe and understand body language, you show awareness, patience, and respect, qualities that make every social connection stronger and more meaningful. In the end, the way a man approaches a simple gesture like a hug reflects much more than the action itself. It reveals his awareness, his respect for others, and his emotional maturity. When a man understands the importance of personal boundaries, he shows that he values the comfort and dignity of the person in front of him. This kind of respect creates trust, and trust is the foundation of every meaningful human connection. Confidence also plays a powerful role in these moments. Not the loud or forceful kind, but the calm confidence that comes from being comfortable with yourself. When your body language is relaxed and your presence feels steady, people naturally feel safe around you. That calm energy allows interactions to unfold smoothly without pressure or awkwardness. At the same time, emotional intelligence helps you recognize the unspoken signals that guide social interactions. By paying attention to body language, posture, and facial expressions, you become more aware of what the other person is feeling. This awareness helps you respond with sensitivity instead of assumption, creating moments that feel natural rather than forced. When these qualities come together, respect, calm confidence, and awareness, you create an environment where genuine connection can grow. A hug then becomes more than just a physical gesture. It becomes a moment of shared comfort and mutual understanding. The most memorable interactions are not created by rushing or pushing for closeness. They are created by patience, presence, and respect. When you move through social moments with this mindset, even the smallest gestures carry warmth and sincerity, leaving a positive impression that lasts far beyond the moment itself.